back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. I give you the rundown on tennis coverage every day. Beatriz Haddad from Brazil taking on Spain's very own Sara Tormo. Now, these two ladies have played a number of times. How about five? That's right. Beatriz does own the head-to-head 3-2. The most recent coming this past clay season at the French Open, where the first set went to a tiebreak, and it looks like we're headed to a first set tiebreak here as well. These two ladies know each other very well. And Beatriz Haddad, guys, listen, her biggest championship of her career was her only championship last season. That's right, the Elite Trophy champion. We saw her come through a very tough schedule. Madison Keys, Maddie Patty in the first round, who Madison Keys is here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Carolyn Garcia, Bonjour, comment allez-vous? She's here as well. Dash Akina in the semifinal, and Ken Jong, two tiebreaks to capture the Elite Trophy Championship. Now, Sara was Tormo, guys. She's a defensive powerhouse from Spain. We all know she's an amazing shot maker, but I want to show you what I've been saying for a very long time. Beatriz Haddad, she plays, in terms of her height, one of the taller players on tour. She plays the best, in my opinion, just inside the baseline. Why? She's got a good mid-range game. She's a baseline bully, and she can go cross-court with her angles. And I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about and what I've been saying for a very, very long time. Take a look at this clip here. Sara Tormo on the defensive. Now, she'll lure you to sleep here. She's very tricky, very sneaky, but Beatriz hits an amazing winner here. Check this out.
Look at the steps that she makes to adjust.
There's a lot of work going into the point, isn't there, to get to this point.
Have a look at this.
Yep.
Yeah, early she knew exactly what she wanted to do. And I love that angle as well, so not so much depth.
Do you guys see that angle? That's a very difficult shot to make, and I don't think Beatriz gets the credit for hitting those mid-range winners. She's very aggressive, left-handed player. It's so tough to defend that. But in terms of Sara Tormo, guys, she came back off of injury last season. She still managed to win 29 matches. The big tournament was in Cleveland, where she came through qualifiers. She took out Asia Muhammad in the first round. She did lose to Bruel in the quarterfinals. Or was that? Maybe not the quarterfinals, but she lost to Buell in the second round of qualifiers. But there was a lot of withdrawals from Cleveland. Remember that? Everyone was injured, headed to New York early, and Sara got a shot at the main draw, and she literally took advantage of it. We saw her in the first round of that main draw in Cleveland. She took out Sinyakova, who seemed like she didn't want to play, injured or whatever you want to say. But the huge win was Kudermetova in the round of 16. Then Sloane Stephens in the quarterfinal, 6-1, 6-3 blowout. Tatiana Maria, 6-4, 6-3. I told you to take Sara in that match. And then Alexandrova, after dropping the first set, she came back and won the second and third set. One of the biggest championships of her career. Now, like I said earlier, Sara is sneaky, guys. She will lure you to sleep. You have to be very aware and alert when you're playing her. And Beatriz was, ladies and gentlemen. Beatriz would end up forcing the tiebreak here, and she would take the first set tiebreak in blowout fashion. She had 5 set points, and she would prevail and come through. Let's take a look at how she did it. Beatriz is making a lot of errors and unforced errors on the forehand side, that is, and that's because Sara is very tricky. She's a very good shot maker, but Beatriz does come through in the end. She gets the first set. Stay tuned, guys. We have a lot of great matches coming up. We have the return of Angelique Kerber, 2-time slam champion. She's taking on Jasmine Paolini. Now, we're going to see if Kerber, she had the baby, she's back ready to play. We're going to see the form she's in. And we also have a mirror image of themselves. 2 players that have amazing backhands, amazing baseliners, but both make a lot of double faults on the serve. That's right, guys. Katie Bolter taking on Isla Tomljanovic. Tennis in a minute. Like the video. 4,000 subscribers, guys. Show some love. We'll see you in a minute.